right, I'm gonna draft league. Let's see if we get this dub, man. It's a rough one. This could be a rough one.
Film rooms are the forum where
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The career's my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Sorry.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now it's gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Goff. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw is Williams. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Here's Williams. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To the air, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Second and 10. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. He's got it to the 43 here. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week in practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is number 1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion.
Man, what is you doing?
And this is incomplete.
Free pick.
Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw, it's Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there, bringing the ball right at the doorstep of their goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Gibbs will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
Really intimidating, bro.
After, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7.
Feel confident, baby.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Chuba Hubbard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room and their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now they'll change things up. straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Oh, good
Races
shit.
down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Good shit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Groupie for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Right. 180. What's up?
Right back to Tracy. And he is going to lose
block.
yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Goff.
Ooh, good hit, good hit, good hit.
One that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's second and 10. Gibbs on the toss left.
Good
And
shit.
that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's got his receiver.
Wow.
That's Ibuka.
The
He'll
fuck?
go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
God damn.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll go play action here with Williams.
Oh.
Man, and he hits him in stride. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Takes the fuck out of it.
Stride complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Shit.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Fights loose. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tracy trying the right side. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now 2nd and 5.
What's that?
On the handoff from left is Hubbard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
180.
Back to throw. Goff. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. It's caught inside by Cooks.
Shit.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Again, Goff. And it's caught.
Good shit.
It's into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Garrett Wilson has the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. To throw, Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Williams to the left side. He gets this one to Ibuka. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, shit. You don't get the rock.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Good shit.
By the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
180.
Gone. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
White 20.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Goff now looking to throw. He gets this one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On to give, it's Tracy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Go tonight. 180. What's that?
Now it's Tracy.
Oh,
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
What's that?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. He's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
180. Hey, Shell. What's that?
Hubbard again.
Good power. Good fucking power, baby.
Chuba Hubbard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Somebody better.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The 17-yard line.
tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams.
Good fucking hit. Good deep.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
Williams sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Good deep, fellas.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets halfway
so
there,
close.
down to the 1-yard line.
He's fucking hurt now.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
It hurt my boy.
Second and goal from the 1. Hubbard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Report on my boy, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Dang. That's not a bitch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Down to a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw is Williams. On the right sideline, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing again here, Williams. Pass caught. That's Golden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
18 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams.
What's that? Okay, that's on them.
I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Williams going to look to throw again. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Give him 18 yards on that one. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Gain of 6.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Move these sticks, man. Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. It's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
All right. We got to fight against the clock.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Good hit.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To the air, Williams.
Dang.
Is that man again? It's complete.
God,
Able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 36 yards. And Eagles first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Good
And the timing
boy.
a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's go. Just
An
turn over.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air once more, Williams. Throwing into traffic there, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you start.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Complete at the 1. And they will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Eagles 29.
Good shit.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
Let's
line.
do what we do, baby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
We go tonight. 20. Turbo.
Right back to Hubbard. And a pretty
Good run, baby.
there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
We go tonight. 20. Turbos up.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Second down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
The same energy,
Fourth
baby.
quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A give, running right, it's Hubbard.
Good shit.
Able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
180.
Goff. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Good shit, baby.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. A heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
That motherfucker was wide open.
Will go down, the Cowboys sack. Here comes 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Working out of the gun, Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Dallas, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good run game, baby.
Two-thirds of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And oh, look at Chuba Hubbard. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Cowboys up their mark to 7-4 with this win. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the veteran Jonnu Smith. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the Carolina defense, worst in the NFL last year, but coming up with a huge play here. They goad Baker into throwing one that he shouldn't have. It's picked off, and it's taken back for the touchdown. Pick 6. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hanson. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.